Are you anxious about the COVID-19 vaccine? Have you not made up your mind about whether you're going to get it or not because you're nervous? Or maybe you've decided to get it, but you can't bring yourself to make the appointment because you're anxious about it. Or have you made the appointment to get the vaccine but canceled or no-showed because you get too nervous when you think about it? Your nerves have gotten the best of you. Guys, these are real stories that I'm hearing from you about how some of you are feeling about the COVID-19 vaccine. And let me be the first to tell you that if you felt any way like what I just described or anything else, nervous or anxious, you are not alone. Today, we're talking about 6 ways to deal with COVID-19 vaccine anxiety. Guys, I'm Dr. Jen Caudle. I'm a practicing family physician and on-air health expert and video creator. If you guys like information like this, COVID videos, you name it, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell to get updates. All right, guys, let's jump right in. So the first thing I want to suggest for dealing with your COVID-19 vaccine anxiety is to acknowledge how you feel. This is so important. Don't dismiss your feelings. They are your feelings and they are valid. If you're anxious, if you're worried, if you're nervous, if you're whatever it is you feel, allow yourself to feel it and allow yourself to acknowledge how you feel as well. It's one of the first steps for even dealing with anxiety about the COVID-19 vaccine, or honestly anything for that matter. So acknowledge your feelings. Number 2 is to talk about your feelings. Find someone you trust, whether it's a family member, a friend, your doctor, a therapist, you name it. Find someone who is supportive, who is good for you and good to you, and that you can talk to talk about how you're really feeling. That sort of goes hand in hand with acknowledging how you're feeling as well. Talking about how we're feeling can be one of the most important things that we do. And you might just find that you feel better just by talking about it and expressing it. Number 3 is identify exactly where your anxiety lies. In other words, identify what you're anxious about. Are you worried that the vaccine was made too soon? Are you worried that you're going to have vaccine side effects? Are you worried about what the shot is going to feel like, the pain of the needle, whatever it might be? Think about what it is that actually makes you anxious, because sort of honing down on that will allow us to start addressing it, will allow you to start addressing it. The second part of this is then finding factual information that helps address what you're anxious about. So I would go to the cdc.gov for a lot of information. They have great information about the manufacturing of the vaccine, the technology, side effects, symptoms, you name it. You guys also know I've been doing videos every single day, multiple times a day on COVID-19 vaccine, and what I want you guys to know. Also talk to your doctor. That's what we're here for, to help you. So once you've identified what exactly you're anxious about, why it makes you anxious, then you can start working to find factual information to start sort of answering any questions you have and help you sort of deal with what you might be anxious about. The fourth thing is to avoid people, websites, social media pages, etc., that post inaccurate information that is fear-mongering or inflammatory or abusive or bullying. Stay away. Stay away from people that are like that. Stay away from websites, from social media sites, pages, etc. that are like that. Those do not help. Not only do they not help, they can actually do more harm. And one of the biggest concerns that I have is that people perpetuate inaccurate information. They perpetuate false information. So if you are in any way concerned that the information you're consuming is false or wrong, get out of there quickly. And also stay away from places, things, people, etc. that do bullying, that are abusive, that are inflammatory, that do a lot of fear mongering. That is not the right place to be. On the contrary, you want to be on sites, on pages that are reputable, that are what we call evidence-based, that are scientific, okay, that provide accurate information, but that are also supportive. I have a group called I Got the COVID Vaccine on Facebook. There are thousands of you in this group, and the group is to share sort of, joy and your experiences getting the COVID vaccine so that you can hear from other people who are getting the vaccine, any side effects they experience, how they felt, how they dealt with different things. It's a very positive place and a positive group. I do invite you to join. Again, it's called I Got the COVID Vaccine. I'll put the link in the description of the video. The next thing, the fifth thing I suggest you do is, as I said before, talk to your doctor, okay? If you have questions, I actually say write down your list of questions, concerns, your fears, etc. Make a doctor's appointment just to talk about them in terms of the COVID-19 vaccine. Also, many of you are wondering if you're eligible to get it, if with your medical conditions, if you can get the vaccine. The best person to ask, and the most important person to ask, is your own doctor. So make a doctor's appointment or call the office and talk to your doctor about your questions, your anxieties. Let them know you're nervous. Allow us to help you. And number 6, the sixth way that I can recommend that may help you get over your COVID-19 vaccine anxiety is to think about how you are contributing to the greater good by getting the vaccine, if you're eligible for it. That's right. In fact, I got this idea from a lot of you. A lot of people in my group, I got the COVID vaccine, have said that even though they might have been a little scared, they might have been a little nervous, many have said things like, well, even though I was a little scared and nervous, I got it as a tribute to this family member who I lost, or the over 500,000 people in America that we've lost, or the devastation that this pandemic has brought, or, look, I might have been a little nervous, but I got it because I want to contribute to the greater good and do my part to keep us safe and get us out of this pandemic. There's nothing like remembering that you are part of this solution. And by getting the COVID-19 vaccine, you are really, really helping the world at large. So I hope these things help you. Getting the COVID vaccine is one of the most important things that we can do. Check out my group, I Got the COVID Vaccine. Please share this video with others. I have plenty of other videos in my playlist about the COVID vaccine, symptoms, side effects, etc. So take a look at those. I hope those are helpful for you. If you like this type of content that I do, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, click the little bell to get updates. And guys, I'll be back soon with more information.